Coinbase is in talks with regulators about staying in Canada, according to CoinDesk sources. This comes as rival Binance, however, looks likely to leave the country. Joining us now is Gracie Chen. She's the managing director for Seychelles-based crypto derivatives exchange Bitget. Gracie, great to have you on the show. So what about it? Is there a lot of pressure on offshore exchanges right now, in different jurisdictions around the world setting up?
Well, okay, the wealth notice issued by the SEC to Coinbase is actually not new. We think it's, more of a continuation of the consistent policy. So even in the notice sent to Coinbase, it doesn't really specify which business behavior violates securities law or which assets are deemed unregulated securities. So this is not the first time that it has sued an exchange, as Kraken has also gone through the SEC's litigation and settlement process for its staking services. So therefore, it's not possible to extract the impact of this isolated incident on the cryptocurrency market in the United States.
Well, this has to do with Canada, and I guess the question here is there more pressure on exchanges right now from different governments around the world in operating cryptocurrency exchanges?
Yeah. Yes, of course, as an exchange, we do notice there are increasing pressure, if you use the word that you just mentioned, from various regulations. But there are also regions such as Hong Kong that I heard the show was talking about that as well, that are more opening up. So as we all know, all the regulations or jurisdictions have different points of view or ways of regulating cryptocurrency in general. But after FTX collapse, of course, we see much more regulations coming from various entities. And I think that's also expected.
Do you guys see a flow into your exchange as every time some of these headlines come out, it seems like every couple of days we get news of one exchange or another having an issue or Circle, the likes like that. Every time that happens, do you guys see a spike, not just in trading volume, but in inflows and people opening up accounts and saying, you know what, I want to get into the derivatives markets in the Seychelles. I don't want to get involved in an exchange that might be in Malta or wherever they're located, Bahamas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do. Actually, after FTX, we see an all-time high in our trading volume as well as new registered users. Yeah, so back to your question, yes, we do. And right now, when Bitcoin is becoming more and more popular, it actually opens the door to more mainstream public who were previously not trading in crypto, who also registered through our platform. And I guess we were talking about Hong Kong, right? So regions like Hong Kong, they were usually attracting more traditional funds to enter the crypto market compliantly on one hand, and on the other hand, it will surely cause regulatory arbitrage and keep promoting, improving the legal regulatory system for our crypto world. Yeah. So, for example, we're also applying for a Hong Kong cryptocurrency trading platform license and hope to become one of the first wave of the exchanges or compliant exchanges under the Hong Kong law. So all these factors, I guess, we put in lots of effort in regulations such as Hong Kong, and also we emphasize a lot on our security and safety, especially after FTX collapse. For example, we publish our proof of reserve. We have our Mercantile proof of reserve validated on our platform. We have our protection fund. Our protection fund is valued at more than $300 million USD. That's the second largest crypto exchanges protection fund, only after Binance So I guess all these are the reasons attracting many new people to our platform.
Gracie, we just kind of looked at some interesting charts. I'm kind of curious to hear your perspective. Does Bitget have users in China or the US, according to your understanding?
Well, we don't. For example, we banned IP address on both of these countries. I I wouldn't say there is like zero users, because it's really hard to tell. For example, if the IP address is like with some VPN or so, but we try not to serve users from these two countries, and we don't want to get into trouble as well.
Well, Gracie, what are your thoughts then on this complaint from the CFTC against Binance? Because Binance has always maintained that they didn't operate in China or the United States, and that nevertheless, the CFTC made some conclusions that, well, they had enough relationship with the U.S. They used Amazon Web Services, Google Suite, and such. And, some folks are saying, well, you could tie everything to the United States or China eventually down the road, and they want to get you. They could make a case.
Okay. Well, as a peer exchange, I think it's unfair for me to judge what Binance should do, should react. But generally, we also think that FTC's chairman's thought in terms of the sue, and also I think CZ responded as well. In general, I would say we definitely don't want to violate any at all, but we hope that all the regulators can be clearer in the law itself. Yeah, like make it a procedure, like have a standard procedure for everyone to follow, rather than when there's a trouble or there isn't many that much guidance on what you guys should do, I'll just sue you. I think that's really unfair.
All right. Well, Gracie, thanks for your time. Also, we noticed Bitget is the controlling shareholder in a decentralized multi-chain wallet, BitKeep, with the $30 million investment there. So we see that during crypto winter, you're making some investments. But we got to wrap it there. That was Gracie Chen, Managing Director for crypto exchange Bitget.